If you want to take smarter notes, here's a simple system you can start using today. First, stop trying to write everything down. When your teacher is explaining something, don't feel like you have to copy every sentence from the board or presentation. Listen first, then write down the main idea in your own words. For example, instead of writing, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants convert light energy into chemical energy. You could write, photosynthesis equals plants use sunlight to make chemical energy. It's shorter, but more importantly, you actually have to understand the sentence before you can simplify it. And that's exactly what you want your notes to do. Your notes shouldn't replace your brain, but rather make it work. One of the easiest ways to do this is by turning your notes into questions. Instead of simply writing, the French Revolution began in 1789. Write a question like, when did the French Revolution begin? Instead of writing, the mitochondria produces ATP. Write, what does the mitochondria produce? Now, when you review your notes later, you don't just stare at the page and reread everything. You can cover the answer and test yourself. This is much more useful than highlighting the same paragraph 3 times and hoping your brain magically remembers it. Another method you can use is the Cornell note-taking system. Divide your page into 3 sections. The largest section is where you write your main notes. On the left, write important questions, keywords, or concepts. Then leave a small section at the bottom for a summary. During class, focus on the main notes. After class, turn important ideas into questions and write a short summary at the bottom. Now, one page of notes can become a mini study guide. But there's something else that makes notes much easier to study, which is structure. Don't write one giant wall of text. Use headings, short bullet points, arrows, symbols, and simple diagrams. For example, if you're studying a process, don't explain every step in a paragraph. You could write cause to process to result, or problem to why it happens to solution. Your brain can recognize these relationships much faster than a huge block of text. And don't be afraid to connect ideas. If one concept causes another, draw an arrow. If 2 concepts are different, put them side by side. If one idea is an example of another, connect them. You're basically creating a map of the subject instead of creating a wall of words. Now let's talk about something students spend way too much time worrying about: making their notes beautiful. Your notes don't need 10 different colors, perfect handwriting, fancy headings, or an entire Pinterest aesthetic. If you enjoy making your notes look nice, that's completely fine. But don't confuse decorating with studying. If you're spending 30 minutes choosing the perfect color for a heading and 5 minutes actually learning the topic, you're spending your time backwards. Keep your system simple. Maybe one color for headings, one for important information, and your normal pen for everything else. That's enough. And here's the part that many students forget. Taking notes is only half the process. You also need to use them. After class, spend a few minutes looking over what you wrote. Ask yourself, can I explain this without looking? If you can't, that's a sign you need to review that concept. Then, instead of reading your notes from beginning to end over and over again, use the questions you created to test yourself. Cover the answers. Try to explain the concept from memory. Then check what you missed. That's how your notes become an active study tool instead of a collection of pages you never open again. And finally, remember this: the best notes are the ones that make the material easier to understand, easier to remember, and to review. So the next time you're in class, don't try to catch every word. Listen, understand, summarize, connect ideas, turn important information into questions, and then use those notes to test yourself later, because the goal is to leave class actually knowing what you learned, instead of leaving with 10 beautiful pages.